like a whole complete list, I don't know. Because I was like... I just pushed go live and now I'm talking about the grocery list again. I didn't like completely go through everything.
That's fine.
Because I was also in the middle of painting.
That's fine.
And talking
And
in Snow
rebuilding the
Twig
kitchen.
stream.
That's fine.
And dealing with dogs.
Okay.
So that's just like a smattering of things. Like,
That-
basic stuff.
That was more than I was expecting because our kitchen's in shambles. So.
Well, I also like add things throughout the week.
Basic
So-
stuff
I'll
includes
be back later.
coffee syrup.
Yeah. It's important.
Coffee's basic.
No, coffee is basic. Coffee syrup isn't basic.
I need the syrup in the coffee. Alright. Let's think about what's happening here. Oh, now I see it. I didn't used to see that before. Or maybe I'm just dumb.
Oh, cool. Yeah, you don't have to like join the call or anything. It already shows +1. Cool.
Did that work then?
Yeah, it looks like it.
It's doing stuff?
Well, it just like notifies I'm over here. I don't even have to be live.
I don't see that I'm live.
It
Am I
says
live?
we streaming. Yeah, it says you're streaming. Been up
Well,
for almost 2 minutes.
I don't see my stream on Twitch.
I do. You have to
Yeah.
refresh for Twitch.
I've been refreshing like 5 times.
Oh. Maybe you're not allowed to see your own streams anymore.
Oh.
Okay. Thankfully that
I'm
filled
not
itself
following me?
Nope.
I didn't beat.
Can't be
Teddy.
your own follower, that's cheating.
in.
I have a sub to myself.
That's also cheating.
Cheating.
You have a
Alright.
little Korhawk on your live icon.
That's a duck. That's a cute duck. Alright, what's happening? Does anybody remember what happened last time?
No, because I wasn't there.
No, because it was like a month ago.
I think you were there.
Was I?
Yeah, you were actually. It was a month ago.
Alright. Alright, because last time you cancelled because you got sick. I remember.
Yes.
Last time was fighting the undead, right?
No,
We finished that up,
But
yeah.
that was the time before last.
Or they were all dead.
Oh.
Yeah, we finished
Okay.
it, and we went on a journey, and we got dehydrated, and now we're somewhere.
Yeah.
We
So,
told stories.
Yeah.
yeah. There's a little interlude in this particular area that we're in now.
Oh, right, the abandoned farm, right?
Yes! You guys got to an abandoned farm.
Yeah, and it's got some weird magical aura on it that we've never seen before, except potentially in our one-shot.
That may or may not be true.
And I definitely didn't take a Jules box.
Yeah,
A Jules box?
you had
A
to throw
jewelry
somebody
box,
through
yeah.
a window, too, in order to get into the house.
You're right.
That's what I remember.
Yeah. That kind of stuff.
I couldn't break the
happened.
door, so I had to get Lily to break the window for me.
Yep. So that happened. You guys, all the ranchers filled up all of the water supply from the well that was there. It took all day. But then you guys, well, Sutter decided that you guys were gonna push on the trail. Then, at one point during the night on the trail, you did notice a lone wolf following you, stalking you,
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, I remember the wolf.
and it took off after, I think, Kitty shot at it.
We murdered
Yep.
it.
Did not murderate it. missed
No,
it.
it escaped.
Yeah.
Same thing in my eyes.
So after that, you guys continued on the trail uneventfully for like 4 more days and nights. And then you reach a tributary of the Pecos River. And I have not put anything on this map yet. So bear with me while I put everything on it. Because I'm a failure at preparing things.
You get a river. That's the important part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
And
there's a map. That's better than nothing.
Plus,
map.
it's like
I
it's
did
like
make
a
a map.
barren landscape. We don't have to have like elaborate vegetation every time.
Right, but I gotta put you all on it.
That you have to do, yes.
Which is a lot, because there's a lot of you guys.
Nerd not with us today.
No, he decided to get some errands done and things.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't want to use that one. I don't like.
We left him in the haunted
Oh no, this is
farm.
fine.
Yep.
Yeah,
We left them at the abandoned farm.
he decided to go to the next town instead of hanging out with you guys. He didn't like you guys.
Yep. We offended the preacher.
You offended
Oh
him.
no. Anyways,
And his sensibilities. Oh, your token looks really big compared to the cattle. Ooh.
A cow.
that's a big burger.
And then we got you. Oh, I gotta give you guys permissions. Willie. Hi, Risto. Oh, hi, Jib. I'm not supposed to be looking at you guys. Oh, I didn't put my DM message on. Hold, please.
Hi, Risto.
Okay. Let me put my notes up so I don't get distracted by chat. Freaking distractors. Then we got
That's
T-Rex.
our job.
No, you're the players, not the chatters.
Yeah, but our
Mhm.
job is also to distract you.
Well, I'll give you that. And then we've got your horses.
A horse.
Your horse.
Where's Jackie?
And then we got a ferret.
Look at my horse. My horse is amazing.
And then we've got yeah, I left that one on. No. Yes. We got all our crew. All our dudes. There's so many dudes. How many will be alive by the end of the campaign? We will find out. So far, we're down
one less
one
already.
Yep. Where's my... Okay. Then we got Javier, or Cook, running
I mean,
the
in
chuck
our
wagon.
defense, we were distracted.
Oh, she's got all of the horses. The extra horses. And then we
More
got...
horses than I remember there being.
There's a crew of horses. Alright. Woo! We did it! Okay. Let's see now. So you guys are traveling along the trail. You get to the tributary of the Pecos River. As you approach the river, the longhorns, they're longhorns, and start in the front. As you guys approach, they smell the water, and as you've been traveling in the desert, like, they've not had a whole bunch of water. Everybody's been becoming dehydrated. They get all excited about smelling the water. And we need to do cattle handling rolls to see if you guys can keep them under control or if they start a stampede. So, what?
Is it the water they smell or the fish in the water they smell?
The water.
Okay.
It's the fish pee in the water.
Why would they? No. What?
Well, you can't see the fish in the water, but I can.
Why would they care about the fish? They're cows.
I'm just
That's
asking
what,
about the
that's
fish.
what gives the water its smell.
Carnivore
No.
cows.
It's the vegetation in the water. I don't know.
It's
All the plants farting in the water. They're smelling plant farts. So I want. Oh, let's see. Roll a
Plant farts would
group
be air, though.
support roll for the other hands. Okay. So let me get the ranch hands are all gonna do a group roll, and you guys all need to roll a riding skill. Are you drawing fish? Riding. So that's your riding skill and your wild die d6. Oh, yeah, that's right. They don't get that.
Oh.
Remember to roll in the bones. Oh, you did. I had to pull up the. Oh no! I rolled a 1. I'm gonna use a Benny. I gotta keep track of my bennies. What did the rules say about GM bennies? I'll just assume I have 3, but I think I get extra ones for however many players there are.
Snow twig exploded. I mean, Lily.
Oh, dice exploded.
Yep. So did Rex.
Yep, I got an 11.
Sorry, what are we rolling for?
You're
Riding.
rolling your riding
Riding.
to see if you guys can keep the cows in control approaching the water, or if you guys if you guys will let a stampede happen. My pencil's out of lead. Oh, there it is. 1, 2, 3. Oh, Nerd's texting me. Oh, that's not Nerd. Okay. I'm gonna. Do I want to use a Benny already? What's the rules on GM?
You can't.
Bennies? Let me see.
You can't Benny a 1 anyways.
Yeah, it's a critical fail.
Oh my gosh, you're right. Let me see. I need to see how. So I got a 1. Rex got a
11.
11. Snowswig got 9.
Or
Zenobia got a
10?
You got 10.
6 and a
Okay.
3 should be
What'd Zenobia
a
get?
9.
3.
Okay.
Oh, the 1 doesn't count?
No, the 1 doesn't count.
No.
Just the dice that exploded. You add
You
up.
pick the higher one.
I got a 0.
You got a 0?
Yeah, I don't have a
He has a
riding
-2.
skill. Yeah.
Okay. How's this? I'm trying to figure out. Let's see. Oh, with a -2 to their rolls due to the herd's extreme thirst. So everyone subtract 2 from your roll.
You got a -2 then.
I'm dead. I got
They
stampeded.
run you over. Yeah.
You're right.
Okay, so who all failed? We got Core. We got Calvin. We got Zenobia.
I failed.
Yeah.
And the GM.
And the GM. That's it?
That's it.
Okay.
Snow Twig and I got a 7 and a 9.
So
They're -2s.
Lily and Rex were able to keep the cattle around them from stampeding over them. The others have been caught in a stampede by the cattle that they are around. It says anyone caught in a stampede must evade, which is riding if mounted, as an action on their turn or take 2d6 damage. What's the
Jeez.
evade rule? Let me see. What's the evade rule?
Didn't you just say it's another riding roll?
I think so, but I don't want to make sure I have that right. Evade. Character or driver zigzags through terrain, melee and range attack. Anyone on it suffer -2 penalty until the start of it. So we're not really in a combat order. Yeah, go ahead and make another riding roll to see if you maneuver out of the stampede.
Oof.
Oh, I'm gonna Benny. Just to see.
Why did I roll twice? Huh?
Nope,
Then
not
I
anymore.
gotta roll for my guys. And I think you're still doing a -2 because you are thirsty.
Me? No.
Yes.
No, I managed my rolls. I'm not thirsty. I didn't got any modifiers.
The horses were thirsty, or the cows were thirsty.
Oh, okay.
We
Oh, I
were-
see. Yeah.
Not all of us were thirsty, because
Yeah,
when we were in that town,
Okay, then I have to
we
use a
managed to
Benny.
get our-
You can't use a Benny on a critical fail.
No, it rolled twice. Look on the result.
So you did the
above.
5 and 2, and then you did
Yes.
a 1 and a 1.
Yes, I don't know why it
Oh,
rolled
you
twice.
You meant to do a 5 and then a 1. Like you took the 5 of your first roll, and then you...
No.
No.
I rolled once and it rolled twice for some reason.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
So the 5 that you see there, the 2 and the 3, that was his initial roll to avoid the stamp to try to
Yeah.
keep the cows together. Then he rolled a 5 and a 2 to be for his evasion, and for some reason it rolled a 5 and a 2 and then a 1 and a 1.
So we're keeping
But
the
the
5.
5 and the 2 exactly. The 5 and the 2 was his original.
And
roll
now
for
I'm
evasion.
using a Benny to reroll because 5 minus 2 would be a failure.
I thought we weren't minusing 2.
I
Because
thought
you're
we
not
were.
thirsty. No, you're fine.
I'm minusing.
It
too
was
because I
the
don't
it
have
was
writing.
it was the herd's extreme thirst that caused the -2.
Oh.
It was
you're
it was
fine,
difficulty for us to keep them in check.
because they're
Oh,
extra. Yeah.
Okay. Well, then
So
I made
you
it.
passed. Calvin, what are you doing? Did you die?
What am I doing?
He's getting run
Did
over
you
by
fail?
cow.
I got a 1.
All right.
And then he Bennied it, and
Got worse, so
Okay. You roll more from certain. Okay. Roll 2d6.
now I can roll high.
Alright, that's the amount of... Oh, wait, damage. Or take 2d6 damage. But don't we do, like, wounds and stuff?
Yeah.
What's your toughness?
5 plus 1.
Alright, let me put this in my calculator. Wait, 5 plus 1. 6, 8. So you're shaken.
Alright.
Which means you can only do free actions until you become unshaken. And when you become unshaken, you roll a either vigor or spirit, I forget. There, you're shaken. And then I have to roll. I did roll for my I rolled for my dudes. They failed. I gotta roll. Let me see what their... Oh, roll a 6. My toughness is 6. So they're not shaken. They manage to... They get pushed around a bit, but they're not too bothered by it. They're doing okay. Calvin, on the other hand, unsure of how to drive a horse, getting pushed around by the cows, he's freaking out, and he's all shook up. He really shouldn't be here. He has no business being here doing a cattle drive, but, you know, that's how it be. Such is life. Okay.
I'm a simple farming boy. I don't know about horses.
Also, some of the cows managed to get trampled along the way, and some of them are dead from being trampled. Like,
Yeah, we got steak for dinner tonight, boys.
That was my thought too.
I mean, it's the only thing that makes sense.
You
Okay.
idiots, one brain cell.
So they walk through and get into the water. So the horses, I guess. It's a pretty
All
shallow.
Those poor fish got trampled.
It's pretty shallow. It's just a tributary. Oh, it's not a full-blown river. So they're able to walk into it pretty easily enough and start drinking.
They smelled a creek and trampled us. Okay.
What?
I
Yes.
said they smelled a creek and trampled us.
Yeah,
that's
you're
great.
in the desert. Like, water is scarce. Any kind of water is gonna make them go crazy.
Didn't we just water the whole herd when we were on the farm?
4 days ago.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Dang. Seems like a month ago.
The time goes real slow in the West.
Yeah.
So
Roll for magic. We have a time dilation here.
Yeah.
Bill Sutter, he tells everybody to, like, you know, work on keeping the herd together while they're getting water. Yeah, everybody can, like, move up, drive the cattle in, and they also, you know, start taking the opportunity to get into the water and filling up canteens and the chuck wagon barrels, after they've been emptied from having filled them up at the farm. And some of
I don't know
them...
about these farm hands. They don't seem to know about bacteria. Just filling canteens in a creek that a bunch of cows just ran into.
Right, but there's
It's
no
muddy water.
agricultural runoff or anything because it's the Old West.
It's gonna be some
mean-
muddy water. They just ran through the base of the river.
They're
I
going...
mean, we just go a bit upstream to avoid the dirt and refill there. Problem solved.
Yeah.
Okay. So are you guys hanging back, or did you want to fill up any of your water either?
Rom,
mean-
is it south to north or north to south? The flow of the river.
I've got a thing for this. Hold on. Somewhere. Let's just say it's north to south. I had a thing. I had a cute
Okay,
thing I
then-
had. I don't know
Then
where
I'm
it is.
definitely north, and refilling my water and letting my horse drink as well.
Travel? Oh, there it is. There you go. They got a thing. Okay. Anybody who is at the water's edge Make me a notice roll. I'm gonna do that for the for
Nope.
my dudes also. D6.
Ooh. Rex is laying out numbers.
You got an 11.
Damn.
Just roll.
Alright, I need to look up the
I
surprise
see the fish
rolls.
in the river.
You see something else?
I see a shark in the river.
No.
What is it? You see a wild boar.
A river submarine.
There's a dead wild boar in the river. Guys, we shouldn't be drinking this water.
And it runs
Filling
away.
with boars.
Yeah. Then it comes back to life and runs away. Exactly.
Deal them in as usual, anyway, in case one gets. Okay, so you guys just get skipped in the. Okay. You, for anyone who
You guys just get
failed.
skipped in the battle. Oh, okay, great.
For anyone who failed, you are surprised by a thing. Hold on, I gotta find it. Where?
Ooh, hippopotamus.
You are who failed?
Me.
Not me. What's a
Not
fail?
Wig.
Anything less than a 4?
Snowtwig did, and I did. I think. What's with Calvin? Did Calvin roll?
Calvin didn't roll, yeah.
Calvin?
Calvin, you have to roll.
Where you at, Calvin? Calvin, did you die?
It would appear so.
Calvin!
Oh, yeah, I'm up there. I was muted.
Okay.
Did you roll?
No, I
No.
didn't roll because I'm not at the edge.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Alright.
I fell off my horse.
Yeah. We'll say
I
they're
haven't made it there yet.
Oh, sneaks.
You, for those who failed, you are surprised by swarms of snakes in the water. And those who succeeded see the snakes and are not surprised by them.
I'm not scared of no sneak.
They've been stirred up by the activity in the water and are agitated by your sudden arrival into their water. And we're gonna get into initiative with shoot, I gotta get my code from my fancy deck.
Yeah.
My correct deck.
Finally have a chance for
To fight
jokers.
snakes.
Hopefully it works this time.
Yeah, I gotta get my code. Hold on. Hold, please. I gotta go here. I gotta go here. I gotta go here. And yep, there it is. I gotta open this. I gotta, oh no, I don't wanna open it. I wanna download it. And then I want to go to the deck and custom and import and create. Okay.
Let's see if that works.
And shuffle. And I want to get everybody's picture up here. We're gonna say, oh no, they're all on there. Is Javier? Javier's not in there. We got Bill. Bill's not in there. Get out of here, Bill. Where is Abigail? Oh no, she's not in there either. We've got
Trampled by cows.
yeah. Lily, T-Rex, Calvin, Zenobia, and the
Calvin's
ranch
not on the water's
hands.
edge.
Sorry, yes, thank you. Well, he can still do an action if he wants.
Yeah, maybe I just like skip the first round or something.
Yeah. And then we've got.
I'm
skipping is.
I'd still be
skipping as
surprised.
well. Yeah. What's being surprised?
Being surprised is you're basically
Everybody
holding your
screaming
turn
about
till the next round.
Snakes.
Okay, then you don't need a card for me as well.
No, you still get a card because you may have a chance of getting a joker.
Okay.
Get a joker.
Oh, I gotta put the snakes in too.
Yep.
Like, I'm missing somebody. Oh yeah, the enemy.
The enemy.
Your enemy.
Okay. You can flip your card, Calvin.
Ah. Oop.
Alright. Lily's first.
But Lily's surprised.
Lily, you're surprised. But you notice that the snakes are not aggressive towards you. They do rise to the surface and start swarming around, but they're not trying to like go after you or anything. What would you like to do?
Wait, so can I do stuff or?
You can do anything you want, or you don't have to do anything. You can hold your turn.
Oh, I thought I was a surprise.
Oh.
You're
I'm a
surprised.
failure.
Do whatever you want.
I'm a failure of a DM.
We already knew that.
Is there a surprise token?
I mean, it's pretty simple. The only one not surprised is me.
Fine.
And the snakes.
You're surprised. You're surprised. You're not here. Okay.
Like, technically, Calvin could, because he's
you're
not surprised, he
surprised.
could use this turn to move towards us, I guess.
Or
But
get
everybody
rid of
else was
shaken.
surprised. Or get rid of shaken. Yeah, that's a good one.
Oh yeah, you don't have your shaken tag.
I'll have it on my main token.
It's on his character. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I was only looking at the one in the initiative.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Snakes. Snakes aren't going after Snowtwig. They're just hanging out by Snowtwig. Lily. Snakes. Oh wait, let me do names. Snake Swarm 1.
God damn it, now there's 8 snake swarms.
Okay. Yes. So, Snake Swarm 1 is just swarming around. Snake Swarm 2 is gonna try and bite this guy here. I don't know his name. His name's in there somewhere. It's probably like... Hang on, let me see. It's one of them. Let's see. How does this work again? Do I have a fighting roll?
Yep. Assuming that it's hand-to-hand combat, not shooting.
No, there isn't. Not for this particular individual of snake swarms. They just do damage.
Oh.
And it says everyone in the template, but I don't know what. It doesn't say which template. Is there like a? It doesn't say it. How big the template is, but I'm just gonna say everyone within the squares like adjacent to it. So this one, these two here, is gonna be inflicted with bites. Let's see, causing 2d4 damage to everyone in the template. At the end of the turn, damage is applied to the least armored location. Oh, like your hands or your ankles.
But wouldn't they attempt to dodge?
No, they're surprised. Five to their toughness of
It doesn't
6.
say anything at all about the template size.
No, it just says template. Yeah. Yep. So the snakes lash out at these two guys' ankles, but with their boots on, they just nibble at their boots and they don't get hurt by them. Snake Swarm 3 is gonna go after Zenobia and this guy. 2d4 to your toughness. So that's 5.
My toughness is 5.
Okay. They reach up. You're still on your horse, or did you get off your horse?
I got off my horse.
Okay. They're also biting at your boots, and they don't manage to land any bites on you. Same with the cowboy here. Snake Swarm 4 is gonna go after this guy. Eight. Oh, that's 8. Those don't explode, I don't think. Does damage rolls explode? I'll just do 2d4. He's gonna be shooken. He is a little more afraid of snakes than everyone else, and they managed to bite hard enough on his boots that he's kind of shaken by it. Alright. Rex, what do you do?
That's a good question. I guess it probably makes sense that I don't try to shoot snakes, because they're snakes. I'm going to... Which one's attacked? All of them, right? Except for the one that was attacking Lily.
2, 3, and 4.
Okay. I'm going to, if I can figure out how to detach this, I'm gonna come down here. And I think now, because I'm immediately next to them, I get to take a free attack. Because if I'm correct, that's what first strike gives me. First strike. Once per round, as long as he's not shaken or stunned, the hero gets a free fighting attack against a foe immediately after he moves into his reach. So I'm gonna take a free fighting attack against Swarm number 4. which means I need to roll this and this. Ooh, that explodes. So I roll a 10 to attack against snake number 4. With my Bowie knife.
Okay. You said you rolled a 10?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I assume that hits.
Yes, I'm trying to figure out it. You got a raise on it. So you get to add a d6 to your damage roll.
Okay. So when it says damage is strength, that means I roll a strength dice, right?
I'm assuming yes.
Strength plus a d4 plus 1 plus a d6, you said.
Yes.
So
You said
that's
you had a Bowie knife?
yeah.
I have a strength plus d4 plus 1.
Yeah,
for damage.
That's what mine.
Yeah.
That's what mine says as well. Yeah. So that is 7 plus 1, so it's 8 damage, assuming that damage rolls don't explode.
Okay.
I don't remember if damage rolls explode.
I don't remember either.
I would think they do because you have to get over the toughness.
Let me see. Damage. Yes, that's correct. You have to get over the toughness. Page 66. Damage.
Is it called acing? If they
Yes,
explode?
that's another. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Then they do. It's on my combat cheat sheet.
Okay.
Perfect. In that case, the 4 explodes into an exploded 4. And the 4 that exploded explodes into a 3. So that's 7, 10, 14, 15 damage to Snake Swarm number 4.
Okay, so you're hacking and slashing with your Bowie knife, and you manage to take apart all of them. And they sink in their death to the bottom of... Or they float down the river or whatever. They're gone.
Perfect. The cows can eat.
Yeah, the cow starts munching one.
Yeah.
And then with my not free action, I'm going to attack Snake Swarm number 3.
Okay.
So that's this and this. It doesn't explode this time. This time's just a 5. And I think what I don't remember is the free action. Because it was a free action, I don't know if it affects my ability to hit with the second attack.
Like, do you take a negative modifier? Are you saying?
Yeah, exactly. Because I know normally if I use all 3 of my actions to do it, each action is a -2 modifier, an additional -2 modifier. But
since you did it as a free action, yeah,
I
then you take your normal action as normal.
Yeah, okay.
Without any negatives.
Yeah, so it's a 5 to hit. Snake number 3.
Oh. That hits. Roll your damage.
Woohoo. So it's one of these and one of these. This time it's just 6 damage.
Oh. Okay.
No exploding this time.
This swarm is a little more wiggly, and you're not able to land a single hit on any of them. Well, I mean, you landed a hit, but you aren't able to like slice any of them. They're all still fine.
Guys, these snakes are unwounded by a Bowie knife.
Okay.
You wore out from splashing the water the first
Snakes
time.
are made of Kevlar.
They're just slipperier than the others.
Yeah, since I've got nothing else I can really do, I'm just gonna use my second action to fight them again.
Okay.
And I'll just take the -2 on the roll.
Yeah.
So one of those dice exploded. So that's 7 minus 2, so it's a 5. So it
Okay,
hits them again, right?
that hits. Yeah, roll your damage.
I do even less damage this time.
Oh,
My
gosh.
damage is 2 ones.
He
So I
critical
do
fails.
Yeah, 3. Well, luckily
Well,
it's
it's
damage
a
rolls, so they
damage,
can't
it's-
critical
Yeah.
fail. But yeah, I do a whole 3 damage, which is laughably less than last time.
You're basically just stirring the water with your knife, so good
Yeah.
job.
You're already wore out.
And
Anything
that's-
else?
That's my turn.
Alright. Now everyone's off their hold from being surprised, and we draw new cards.
Can I do a test for shaken
On your turn.
before the next turn starts?
He wasn't technically surprised, so he
Yeah,
should be
yeah.
able to do his shaken test.
Alright, go for it.
He would have been anyways, because shaken characters cannot take actions, only movement, and you roll a spirit plus wild die at the start of each turn. So
Oh, well, there you go.
being surprised doesn't matter.
I don't know what I need to beat shaken.
What was it?
4. You need to beat
Just a 4.
Oh, well then I'm not shaken.
Okay. You have regained your senses. You've shrugged
Yep.
off your bumpage around from the cows, and you're ready to go. Rex, you're up.
What, already?
Yeah, you got an ace.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I didn't even see that I pulled out new cards.
I
Well,
did
then
for you.
Yep.
I'm gonna move up here between swarms 2 and 3. I'm gonna take my free action on swarm number 2 because obviously swarm number 3 is made of Kevlar and my knife can't do any damage to them.
This.
So this is that. Hey, they both explode.
Nice.
You are a lucky bastard today.
Oh, the 6 explodes again.
Oh my gosh.
The snake is going down. That's a 17 to hit snake number 2.
Okay. You hit, and you get a d6 to your damage roll.
That dice is cocked. What the hell? Okay, so that's a 3, 3, and a 1 plus 1, so I do 8 damage.
Okay. You manage to cut enough of them that the rest of them disperse. Which one was it?
2.
2? The rest of them dispersed.
Awesome. Now I'm gonna just stab at number 3 with my Bowie knife again because I didn't learn the first time.
That would be a second action now, right?
Though the first one was my free action for them being within range.
But didn't you say you have to move for that?
I did. I was down here initially between swarm 3 and 4, and then I moved up here between swarm 2
Oh,
and 3.
okay. I see.
Do I hit them with a 4?
No.
Okay. I'm gonna attack them again with my second action and the -2 to hit. Let's see if I hit them with 3. Apparently not. These snakes are impossible, guys.
These are a little more oily than the others.
They're ghost snake. That's why you can't hit them.
Yeah. Okay, I'm done.
Okay. Kitty, you're
I just
up.
look at them and like, I don't know. I think these snakes are just an illusion. They're not really here.
I'm up. Well, I'm basically doing the same. I'm drawing my own Bowie knife. And I'm going at it.
Alright, go at it.
Swarm 3 it is. Fighting. That's 6.
Okay. You succeed in doing something to them. Roll your damage.
Okay, so it's strength, right? So a d6 plus a d4 plus 1 plus another 1 due to my Grim Servant of Death. Let's see. Oh, that's bad. Damage explodes. So another d4. Okay, so that's 8 total.
Okay. You, with your knife, managed to get a couple of them enough that the rest of them are freaked out and disperse. They're no longer swarmed.
See, guys, I told you they were fake.
I've exercised the ghost snakes.
Good job.
Nice.
Anything else?
Nope, I'm good.
Okay. Lily, you still notice that the snakes swarming around you, they're still not looking like they're aggressive towards you. What would you like to do?
She's gonna. I guess Lily's gonna go down and pet the snakes.
Okay. You reach your hand down and they start swirling around your hand, and it seems like they like that you're petting them. Like they're kind of like nudging up against you like a cat, you know how a cat would like nudge up against your leg. Yep. Anything else?
You're being nuzzled by snakes. Fantastic. I knew there was something about Lily I didn't trust.
Yeah, you're still scared by Lily.
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
I guess she's just gonna keep petting the snakes. She doesn't know what the fuss is about.
Okay. And then we have the ranchers. They, since all the aggressive snakes have cleared off, they're gonna go about their business. This guy is gonna try to become unshaken. What? How do I do that again? Is it spirit? I always forget. Spirit or vigor? The spirit?
Spirit.
Okay.
Spirit.
See, I would
Spirit
have
plus
that
one
written
die.
down somewhere, but I don't know where my notes went.
I mean, you can use my combat cheat sheet. It's in the Discord.
I have to go look for it.
Yeah, somebody really should pin that in the Discord.
Yeah, like the server owner or someone, you know?
Let me scroll up. Hold on, let me find the channel. Let me scroll up.
It's in Deadlands campaign,
Yeah.
and then
There it
it's
is.
yeah.
Pin message.
Hey!
Oh my gosh, look at that. Where is it on this?
Amazing.
Shaken characters cannot take a little spirit of these things. Okay. Alright, he's not shaken anymore. Okay. So they're gonna go about filling up their canteens. Then we have, is it Calvin or the oh, it's the snakes next. Okay. These snakes the snakes have now decided to go after this guy that's in the water in their home. They're done getting loved on, and they leave, and they go to attack the guy in their water.
Guys, we are done here. Let's bite someone.
Mhm.
They are
Which
now
is-
aggressive
Just totally gonna make Rex even more afraid of Lily. That the snakes left Lily to come attack him.
That's 6 to your toughness. It does say they hit automatically, so there's none of that fight skill business. You're not muted, are you?
Yeah, I was muted. I got a phone call. What's up?
Oh, sorry. Are you good now?
Well, sort of. What's happening?
Do you need to take your phone call?
Yes, but I can still do both.
What's your toughness?
5.
Alright. You're shaken.
Oh, god damn it. Look.
Alright.
Okay.
Go back to your phone call.
Will do.
Let me know when you're back.
Yep.
Calvin, what would you like to do?
I assume, like, I've noticed everybody's been fighting snakes and stuff.
Yeah, everyone's fussing in the water with snakes.
Alright. I take out my shovel
Yeah?
and I run up to the edge of the water.
Yeah?
I don't... Maybe like ankle deep.
Yeah.
And I kind of, like, use the shovel to swat at the swarm that's left.
You go bat bat.
Yeah.
Okay. Roll your whatever your shovel attack is.
Yeah, I looked it up. So it counts as a medium improvised weapon, which is damage is strength plus d6.
Okay.
My strength is a 10. Plus a d6. Up. There you go.
You got
9.
9. Sorry, my mind just went.
What are numbers?
What is math?
Yeah.
Okay. You bat the snakes on their poor little heads, and you squish them, and they're dead.
Bonk the snake.
Yay.
You killed all of Lily's friends.
Oh no.
At least they left Lily. I was gonna pretend and he didn't know that Lily was being nice to the snakes and go over there and kill him in front of Lily, so
That's gruesome, dude.
he doesn't know. He doesn't know.
Alright. So, you guys have handled the snakes. There's now no dangers in the water. And you guys finish up at this little tributary, and you guys cross. Everybody, they like drive the cattle across. Hold on, I can do this. Drive the cattle across this tributary. Do. Oh, Jackie. And you guys continue on the trail after the snake encounter.
Yay. And nobody croaked.
Exactly.
Rex
Except-
is just shaking, floating down the river. He's just on his back.
Is there anything else you guys want to do here at the river before moving on to the trail?
We refilled our water supplies, right?
Yeah. Everybody else has refilled and they're ready to move on.
Does anybody have like simple fishing rods or something with them? Maybe we have that in the wagon, something.
No.
I mean, we had something of a quartermaster. Maybe he has a fishing rod.
No.
I don't.
Okay. Can we? You said the river is very shallow, right?
Yes, there's very small fish in here, like minnows.
Okay. So not really suited for full meal.
No.
All right. Well, I guess never mind in that case. If it's not really worth fishing them for supplies.
Yeah, not really.
Okay. Fair enough.
Okay. So you guys continue on the trail for about another week, and you're getting close to the south of a town called Roswell in New Mexico. I think I should have a map that you can look at somewhere. Make that bigger.
Whoa.
So you guys are... Oh, draw, please. Pointer? You guys are about here. So, like, there's the river, and you're, like, in a little tributary off of it, but you're, like, down here close to Roswell.
Okay.
And the environment still looks the same as it always has been. You're still in that desertiness.
What's our final destination?
Your final destination is Cheyenne up here. So this is a pretty well-traveled trail for ranchers to use to try and sell their cattle at various locations along the trail. You're not really like going to a particular destination for a particular reason. This is just a trail cattle ranchers use to sell along the way.
Okay, so it could very well be that we end up empty when we reach Cheyenne and already the cattle got all sold.
Yes.
Okay.
So Sutter decides to set up camp at another place along the river. Let me get that map up here. It becomes a bit of a box canyon. It is not the same box canyon that you guys started at originally. This is a different one.
Totally different.
Totally different.
Yeah, it's just, the same wood in the same place. Sorry.
It's a coincidence.
Cutting up now.
These aren't trees, they're actually shrubs, because this is deserty shrubbiness. Now I gotta put everybody on. Here. Dun, 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 dun. Horses. Cattle. Oh, this is a much smaller map. I should have considered that. I should have made a new one, huh? Maybe.
Maybe you should have.
Maybe I should.
But you didn't.
But I didn't. I thought I could just reuse this one. Campsite.
Such is life.
Fire. Cute little fire. Dun dun dun. Oh. Dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun. I need players are here. Oh, I need ranchers. Whoops, that's the same guy twice. Couple of guys working the herd and the rest of them at camp. Hopefully I didn't duplicate any of these, maybe. I don't know. And then... y'all. And your horsies. That's not yours. This one. And your ferret. Okay. Oh. I need you. 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 Okay. I think that's everything. So, you guys set up camp. Oh, on the east side of the river. Where's prompts, travel? There we go. So Sutter, that's not Sutter. This is Sutter. Sutter tells you all, he kind of rounds you guys up. Everybody's rounded up. Everybody come over to camp. He's calling you over. He's rounding everybody up. He's gonna do a little talk.
Can't move my token.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, can't move mine as well.
Alright, I'll fix.
Thank you.
I'll move T-Rex. Come on, Calvin.
I'm coming.
Calvin! Get on over here! Alright. Sutter stands up with everybody's attention and says, well, it's been a hard ride so far. Given the state of the herd, you know, having been trampled and over there at the river the other day, last week. I think I'm gonna head to the army base nearby and try and sell our stock now. If that doesn't work out, I'm gonna talk to Lone Star. Their main line runs through here, and they can handle this kind of capacity. I'm gonna take Abby and a couple others with me. Luke, you're in charge of the rest till we get back. And keep your heads down, stay out of trouble.
Do you want to take someone with you, sir?
Yeah, I'm taking a couple. Taking
Okay.
a couple of you. You, and you. He points to these guys close to him. So they all pack up some things and head on out towards town to the north to see if they can haggle some prices on the remaining cattle you guys have left.
Bye, fellas.
So they are gone. So the rest of the guys, they kind of take up positions, like doing watch around the cattle herd, and a couple of them take over looking after the horses. Others are kind of figuring out where, setting up their tents and things, and Javier is getting some dinner going. Luke is going about checking out that everything is up to snuff and set up and going well, checking on everybody, make sure everybody's got what they need. What are you guys doing in the meantime while camp's being set up and everybody's going about doing their jobs?
I'm grabbing my rifle and I'm setting up watch post.
Okay.
here, I guess.
Okay. Anybody else?
Calvin's gonna go to the edge of the cliff, like
Yeah.
hang his feet off, and just kind of look around, chill, look
Okay.
out at the water.
Lily? Anything in particular you're up to?
I guess Lily is, I guess just playing with her ferret.
Aww. That's cute. It does little happy squeaks at you. Okay. And with that, we're gonna take a couple minutes pee break, and we'll be right back.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Where's my... Oh, my stream deck's not working. Okay. BRB.
BRB. They can still hear us on stream. Hello, chat.
Let's talk about today's sponsor, Raid Shadow Legends.
Do you have a legendary shadow that needs to be rated? Then do I have the game for you?
Boy,
It's,
do I.
It's not Raid Shadow Legends, surprisingly.
Right.
It's any other game.
It's literally any other game.
Yes. Play anything else.
Because Raid Shadow Legends is absolute trash.
Yeah. This is
can't-
reverse psychology marketing.
I was just gonna say I can't believe we're doing a Raid Shadow Legends ad on
Endorsement.
Noon stream.
Yeah.
I mean, I was mainly doing it as a bit, but you know.
I assume that Noon is on some kind of temporary break. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pee break, yeah.
But she left us on stream, so it's our stream now.
Yeah, that's her mistake.
Yeah. She could have anticipated it, she didn't, so here we are.
Alright. You're left with us. Oh, were you listening in to what happened? Or what's going on?
I was not. I was on the phone with my mother,
Okay,
was
you wanna run
panicking
down?
because one of her sisters is in the States right now, and with all the chaos that is down there, she wanted to make sure that they could get in touch with each other. It's a fucking disaster.
Oh, jeez,
Okay.
yeah.
Family's a pain in the ass. That's what it boils down to. So
You
what
hear
happened?
that? You hear that? That's what it sounds when nobody is contradicting you.
Exactly. Yep. What
Sure.
happened?
Rundown is we left the river. We moved on. We are near Roswell now.
Okay. So we're going to see aliens. Awesome.
Basically that, and our boss, William Sutter, was riding on to the army post.
Yeah, military camp of some sort.
Yeah,
Yep.
military camp to sell off the cattle, and if that doesn't work, he wanted to sell it to
Lone Star, which I believe is a
Lone Star.
railroad company.
Okay.
Apparently,
not really.
their main line runs through there. Yes,
So we're just
something.
hanging out around camp.
Yep.
Noon put you on cattle watch, apparently.
Oh. You look like all the other guys.
I mean, it makes sense. My notice skill is so high that, I'm the only one who
He's-
notices snakes or
Wild boars.
fucking boar.
He's just one of the boys.
Rex, what are you doing at camp while everybody's going about their tasks, getting ready for evening?
I'm prepping for our alien encounter when we get to Roswell.
Okay. So,
I mean, I wanted to do the joke, but it was kind of low-hanging fruit, so I'm glad you did it.
oh, Doubles loves
Somebody had to.
low-hanging fruit. He eats it all the time.
That's right. Somebody had to.
Yeah.
All right, do we have everybody? Did anybody else go pee?
Totally.
Snowtwig's
We
muted.
didn't do a commercial while you were gone.
About Raid Shadow Legends. I don't know what that is. I've heard the joke, the meme.
It's a really bad gacha auto battle game.
Hmm.
Okay.
That is not available
Like-
anywhere, and nobody should play it.
Yeah, it's absolute
Don't-
trash.
Don't look for it. Don't try to play it. You're not good enough.
No.
Okay. So, night approaches. And
Does anybody notice? Does Rex notice?
that night approaches?
Yeah.
Roll your notice.
Guys, it's so bright out here. I don't know what's happening with time.
It is now night. Like full night. All the night. It's dark. A distant rump.
It's so
Listen!
dark, it's night.
It's very much into the night. But you guys have not quite gone to bed yet. A distant rumble from the west seems to foretell an approaching thunderstorm. Some of the more experienced cowhands fetch canvas tarps from the chuck wagon, grumbling about a long, wet night ahead. A flicker of light at first appears to be a lightning flash on the horizon, followed by more rumbling. Then the flickering becomes a steady glow, which abruptly rises off the ground toward the clouds to the west. The longhorns begin to stir.
I was just gonna ask.
They do.
Exactly. Yeah, I was gonna exactly ask that. Alright, is this gonna scare the shit out of the cows? Do we need to tie them down or some shit?
No. The ranch hands, they're just, they're riding around keeping them in line, but it's taking a little more work now that they were, starting to move around, become restless. And you all see an arc of a strange object streak into the sky like a rocket and
I told you
turn
guys it was aliens.
You called
turn
it doubles.
toward you guys.
Fucking
And
knows
then-
aliens.
It rises into the clouds, and although its rumble can still be clearly heard, at least its glow ceases to threaten the skittish cows. Suddenly, there's a flash, and the object, now clearly jetting flame and smoke, plummets back out of the clouds, hurtles toward the ground about a mile or so from you guys. Luke quickly sets the crew, to calming the herd. They continue doing that. They manage to keep a stampede from starting. And he says, "You greenhorns, get over there and find out what that thing is. I don't want you
Fucking-
mucking things up, trying to rein in these bull-headed brutes in the dark. So get on and see what it is."
Fucking greenhorns, we've saved your ass like 6 times.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for us, you'd be dead, horns.
You're still the
don't even
newbies
have
around
horn.
here.
I'm getting on my horse, grumbling like if
He
he
rolls
turns
his
his back
eyes.
to me, I'm going to fucking shoot him.
I don't know which one my horse is now.
Let me see.
It's the one nobody's got. By Zenobia.
There we go. It must be this one because it's the one I can move.
Can I put this up and, like, turn it? No. I can't do anything with it. I can't even delete it. I can undo it. What about this one? I can't even move it! Oh my gosh, this system. Can I select it? No? Hold, please. Okay. Let me try that one more time.
That was an option.
Alright, that works. That's something.
Close enough.
Close enough, exactly. Pretend that this wagon over here, that's not there. Don't worry about that.
UFO! 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 Sorry.
So, there are these. We'll say over here. You notice in the distance these like little fires. What do you do?
Well, I think we were told to go investigate, so
You were told to do that, yes.
so I'm moving up there to investigate.
Same.
Yeah.
Do I, from this distance before we get there, do I notice anything untoward? Like it's gonna eat us when we
You
get
just
there?
are you there? You're not there
Not
yet.
there. Like as we approach. I'm just wondering as we approach. Do
No,
I
there's
notice anything
nothing.
that puts me on edge to be like I should have my weapon drawn.
No.
Oh, I
Other
have
than-
my weapon drawn. I am not risking anything here.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, maybe
def-
they're friendly aliens. I don't want to approach them with my guns out.
Well, I want to.
I'm holding my shovel on my shoulder. I mean, that's friendly, right?
Yeah,
It's in
yeah,
between. Maybe
Yeah,
they
sure,
need.
sure. Absolutely.
yeah. Yeah, they need
Alright.
some dirt thrown on the fires to put them out. That tracks.
That's southern friendliness. You approach them
Yeah.
with a shovel.
Yeah.
You're not swinging it at them, so that's
Yeah, it's fine.
As you approach,
Casual. Approaching casual.
you see a man
Oh.
lying there with some kind of smoking device on his back.
What color is the man?
What color is the man?
Yes. Is he green?
He's a Caucasian man.
Okay.
Is he wearing a lab coat? And is he calling for
No.
Marty?
No.
Okay, so it's not Back to the Future. Okay. I had to make sure. Come on.
I approach and ask him what's going on.
He doesn't respond.
I throw some dirt on the nearby fires to try to put them out.
Okay. You managed to do that. They're just little
and then
fires.
And then I ask, is anybody on this plane a doctor?
No
Lily!
response.
We have a weird guy here. Can you take a look at him?
Oh yeah, Lily,
Okay.
you're weird. This guy's weird. Maybe you can help him.
I guess Lily will take a look.
Calvin's gonna take a look too.
Okay, what skill would you like to use while looking?
I would like to use my science smarts.
Okay. Roll that.
Can I make a general notice roll if anything else catches my eye?
Yes.
Can I use my occult roll?
Yes.
So just a 5.
5 for me as well.
All
Fives
5s.
all around.
All right. So Calvin, you rolled like a weird science or a science or something.
Yeah, science. Yeah, science smarts.
So you're looking over this guy, and you see that the contraption on his back looks to be like a jetpack that you've heard about in your science research of the past.
Uh-huh. I read a lot of
Like
books.
in a Smith and Robarts catalog selling, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a jetpack.
Well, that makes sense. He came from the sky. I think this thing lets him fly around, smoking and stuff.
It's
And
tough.
reach out to like touch it.
It's hot.
I got gloves on.
Okay.
I mean, I just like tap it a few times.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's a crazy metal device. That's cool. Poor guy though, but the device is cool.
I mean, from the way it's smoking, I think it's pretty hot.
Aha.
I'm gonna take a Benny from you.
Really?
No. Zenobia, you rolled a notice roll, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And you rolled a 5.
Yes, ma'am.
You notice that this individual is wearing what appears to be a soldier uniform.
No, so he could be from camp. Whatchamacallit?
The
Where
military
Uh,
base.
Where Sutter
Yeah.
wanted to sell the cattle.
Yeah, the army base.
Yeah.
There's a nearby army base. Yep.
Okay. We should take him with us. He could be from the army base that is around here.
Is
Yeah,
he
Yeah, that
alive?
makes sense.
Looks like a corpse to me. I don't know. Do we really want to be dragging a corpse around? They might think we killed him.
I mean, he's still army property.
Army property.
Lily, you rolled a 5 for your occult roll, correct?
I think so.
So
Yeah.
are you just trying to like determine if there's any magic or spirits going on?
Yeah.
Okay, there is none of that.
Get wrecked. We don't have any of such nonsense here.
But yeah, I'm pretty sure no one's checked whether he's dead or alive yet.
I mean, I like tapped his backpack, so or his jetpack.
Yeah, he did not respond to your tapping.
I don't know how to tell if he's dead or alive, so.
Other than shooting him.
Sir, I write him over. Are you still alive?
I already asked if I already asked him if he needs help or what's going on, and there was no answer. So to me, he's dead.
Okay, let's see. I don't have. Could I check with a survival roll? If he's still breathing?
Let me take a look at the skills list and kind of see.
There is like
What
a medicine
that's-
thing, isn't there, or a healing?
Yeah,
roll or
I'm
something
thinking
like
there's
that?
like something like that would be more appropriate.
Yeah, I don't have that. That's why I'm asking.
Let me see what
mean-
survival says.
I mean, death is
Survival.
pretty common. Wouldn't that just be common knowledge?
Yeah, you could try common knowledge.
Okay.
Yeah, I can do that. Whoop.
Hell no.
So survival allows a
exploded.
character to find food, water, or shelter. So that wouldn't
That's
apply
fair.
to this.
Well, I rolled an 11 on common knowledge.
Okay. You could tell that you're not able to find any of the common signs of life that you would typically know how to look for.
Yep. Hey guys, I think this guy's dead.
Well, sucks to be him.
Yeah, let's loot his body then.
Right. We're gonna
That's
at
what we
least
do with dead people, right?
Yep.
make sure to take his jetpack for sure. Even if it's broke,
What
we
if it
can like.
explodes again?
Calvin, roll me a notice roll.
Notice. Don't have good notice. Oop.
While
Oh,
he's doing that, do we
loaded.
know how far away this military camp is? In days of riding?
That's a good question. Let's say 2 days. I just made that up.
I got a 6.
2 days.
six.
Damn. He got blasted like.
I mean,
You notice
rocketed up into the clouds.
the rocket pack has several bullet holes in it.
Oh.
Well, that explains a few things.
Wait, how did somebody shoot him in the sky though?
I mean, maybe you shot him
Aliens.
before he took off.
I guess that's possible. Gavin like looks up like he's expecting to see something.
Alien fighter craft.
Right.
Mother Zeta. Welcome to Fallout.
Yeah. I'm gonna suggest we take anything that looks valuable that we might want to return to the army base, and we bury him in a shallow grave here. Shallow only because I don't want to spend all night digging a grave for him.
That's fair enough.
Okay.
I can
As
dig
you
a hole.
search the body, you find a couple of things. You find a small roll of Deseret banknotes, which you know is seldom seen outside of the region of Deseret. Deseret is like Utah, and you're much south. So, like, if you guys, I know we haven't really talked about the lore of Deadlands a whole lot, but like, the country of the U.S. this is like post the Civil War, except the Civil War never really resolved and ended up fracturing the U.S. into these different like countries or regions. Deseret is one of those with its own money. You are not in Deseret, you are in the south, and you find Deseret banknotes on this person. So that's a bit unusual to find in New Mexico.
Okay.
The second thing you find is a single piece of paper with precise drawings of what appears to be a mechanical man, along with cryptic notes consisting primarily of chemical formulae and engineering calculations.
Okay.
You could do a weird science roll on this piece of paper to see if you can tell what exactly this is about, or maybe some background on it of where this might be from.
It's weird science different than science.
Yeah, is there two different ones?
I don't know.
What do you have?
I just have science.
Oh,
There's a science
Weird
skill,
science is
and there's a
different.
weird science skill. So yes, they are two different things.
Okay. Well, then never mind.
I don't have that. I don't have either.
So just 4 and 6, and we all have -2.
yeah.
Ooh.
Probably, yeah.
So 3. Or no.
5 minus
4.
2. Yep.
I got 5.
Okay. So those who got 4 or higher, you can probably guess. I mean, there's not a whole lot of people that do the weird science stuff, but you know that there is a particular person well known in the region, in the country, called Dr. Darius Hellstrom, a practitioner of new science, known for making automatons.
As long as he isn't a practitioner of nude science.
This is a little more advanced than like robots, where they are like somehow able to think and react.
Okay.
So that's a bit of background that you can tell from this piece of paper of where it probably came from.
Okay, so it's probably his stuff.
This guy's probably a thief.
Well, either that or the professor's working for the army and it got stolen from the army camp.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
he's
if this guy
probably-
has money from a different region, maybe he's from that region and he's wearing these army clothes to blend in as some kind of subterfuge.
Yeah.
Oh
and he's
yeah.
trying to steal their
The
technology.
research. Yeah.
Like spy, double agent, espionage.
Should we wait for Sutter to come back or should we get to the camp?
Cause well, I dug the
Sutter
hole
went
for
to
the
the
body.
camp, or he went somewhere else?
Hmm?
Sutter went to the military camp, or he went somewhere else?
Yes, he went first to the
went
military
army
camp.
base.
Okay,
And
so
he said if there's no luck there, he wants to try Lone Star.
so we could and probably should, although we're gonna have to convince the ranch hands to move towards the base, or we leave the ranch hands here with the cows, and we
Yeah,
just go to
well-
the base on our own.
I mean, we should at least report back, I think.
Everyone make a notice roll!
Oh God.
Again.
So much to notice.
Let's see if you notice.
Thank you for noticing this notice. Your noticing has been noticed and will be reported to the authorities.
Well,
did
we
not
definitely
notice.
noticed, because I roll an exploding 6.
And so did
Me
So it
too.
only
You
explodes
noticed.
into a 7.
I rolled a 9 total.
Did everyone notice or not notice?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. Suddenly, out of the darkness, you notice or don't notice. Hang on. Who's that?
Notice or don't notice, okay?
You notice or don't notice. Some army men come out of the darkness and start blasting.
What?
Uh-oh.
At us?
Yeah.
Okay.
Battle starts.
Yeah. Initiative?
Ambush.
I guess?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Noon, are you sure you're having enough soldiers?
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure.
I wish they were in a
Um,
prettier line.
Can Jesus Christ.
I don't think Jesus has anything to do with that.
I think Rex's pants fall down.
I think they're starting to fall down. Maybe be wet a little too.
I mean, there's an entire army fucking coming down on us over here.
Yarp.
Okay.
With a Capitan.
So there's a legit army. So this isn't like 1 or 2 guys. So Can
You're
instead of fighting them
panicking.
when we notice them, can I attempt to like parlay with them
Yes.
instead of fighting them, because I don't know that we're gonna win against a trained army.
Let's do the initiative first. We're gonna do this properly.
So that we all pull low cards and don't
We're
even
all
get
So y'all-
dead. Yeah, we're all
Y'all
dead
can get some
before we
bullets
even-
first.
Yeah. We had to roll a notice roll to see that we were being shot at, guys. That's how fucking
This
stupid
is-
we are.
I think that was
To see if you see them before they start shooting.
Yeah,
again if we are surprised or not. I assume.
yeah. So Zenobia and Rex at least.
Yeah,
aren't
it's a
surprised.
surprise roll.
Oh, okay,
Hmm.
okay.
You roll for notice
What
when
I
you
was-
do surprise.
That's what I was gonna say. Was like, if we noticed them before they started shooting, like, couldn't. That's what I was trying to interrupt, was them shooting at us, and the entire combat to begin with. But if they were already going to shoot us regardless, then that makes sense.
So who succeeded on their notice roll?
I did.
All right,
Just say
Zenobia.
you did. She's not keeping track.
Who?
I mean,
Is that it? Just is it Rex and Zenobia?
How do we know if we failed?
Did
if
you
you
roll
rolled your
higher than a
notice roll of
4?
4 low.
Oh, yeah.
You did. You succeeded.
He did.
I
Yeah,
did
he rolled
not.
a 5.
I was too preoccupied
Lily rolled a 5.
with the
so-
jetpack.
You're digging a hole too.
Yeah, and I was
I
digging
guess.
a hole. Yep. Yeah, I was near this rock digging a hole. I was looking the other way.
No,
Oh, yeah, I
Lily
did
rolled
this
a 5.
backwards.
Yeah.
Your hold.
Oh, thank God I rolled an ace. Wait, Ace of Hearts goes before Ace of Diamonds, right?
Yes, it does.
Thank God. Otherwise, we were taking a lot of bullets.
So, Doubles, you notice these soldiers come out of the darkness with their guns raised.
Yep.
I shouldn't have told you they're gonna shoot, but you notice them come out of the darkness with their guns raised.
Oh, I thought
like
they
they're gonna
already
shoot.
were. Yeah, I thought they already were shooting.
Well, technically. Oh, they do. They emerge from the darkness and begin firing. Check for surprise and deal action cards. So they're firing. It's just whether or not, I don't know.
They're
They just
firing
hit us.
the
they-
lasers.
Were they warning shots or?
No. These are aimed to kill.
Uh
You can tell.
oh.
Uh-oh.
Great. So I yell really loud over the gunshots, for them to stop. We just found this man, and basically, we're not with him. We're not trying to steal their technology. We're pretty sure he is, and we were going to return their stuff back to them. Basically,
Please,
trying
Mr.
to
Army Man, don't kill us.
exactly that. Yeah, and using my persuasion, basically saying, "Please, Mr. Army Man, don't kill us, Mr. Group of Army Men."
Okay. Roll your persuasion.
If there was ever a time for my sixes to explode,
Right.
well, I roll a pair of 5s.
Okay. The captain shouts to his men to stop firing. And he walks forward and he says, "Are you willing to come with us as under surrender?"
I mean,
Zenobia leans over. Are we?
I mean, I don't really want to surrender, but we're absolutely willing to go with you guys back to the base and bring all the stuff we found on this corpse back with us. I mean, we were pretty sure it's yours. We were planning to return it to you anyways.
Are you trying to tell me you're not with this man?
No, we're with some cattle ranchers, helping them drive cattle out here. In fact, what's his name? Bill? Bill,
Bill
the
Sutter.
head, Bill Sutter, the head rancher. He was actually on his way over to the army camp, to potentially sell you guys some of our cattle, some of their cattle that we're driving.
All right.
Yeah, we ain't even seen a jetpack before.
I don't even know what a jetpack is.
I was about to say, what's the jetpack?
I
we
mean,
just
yeah.
saw an explosion and then this guy fall out of the sky and there was all kinds of fire, and so we came over here to investigate what was going on to see if it was any danger to us, and the herd of cattle we have. They're just over there on the other side of the river, like not even 5 minutes away.
All right. I've heard enough of your yammering. Round them up, men. Let's take them in and for questioning. So they approach you guys, and they tie your guys' hands. Do you
Now fight.
resist? Do you resist?
I mean,
No.
I grumble about them tying up my hands because, I did nothing wrong, but I
Okay.
don't really resist.
No.
And they put bags over your heads.
Okay, now I grumble even louder about there being a bag over my head. Grumble, grumble, grumble.
And you're then led, tied up and bagged. 2 days. I guess for
Literally,
2
it's
days.
not 2 days away. There's no way they got here in under 2 days.
We'll say
2 days
not
away.
2 days.
Yeah.
It's close by, it turns out. You originally thought it was 2 days away, and it turns out it's not, because you're not
Just
familiar
over the
with this
hill.
area.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're not good
Turns out
with
it's
maps.
just over the hill.
We forget to convert.
Yeah,
Convert.
we use the
Miles
metric
into
system.
kilometers. Yeah.
Yeah, we use the metric system, and
That gosh darn metric system of these damn Europeans.
Mhm.
I mean, what?
Alright, so you guys are brought to this army base. And you guys suffer grueling interview sessions with the captain. But he determines that your stories line up and
No
are
shit!
are confirmed by Sutter, who was also here when you guys were brought in.
I damn
He
fucking hope so.
vouches for you guys.
He goes, I've
every
never
part of
seen these.
every part of my story was so true that even when we got here, there was a guy named Bill Sutter who was trying to sell them fucking cattle, and they still interrogated us gruelingly.
This was a crew dispatched, a squad that was not originally talking to Sutter. They didn't know Sutter when they
But
were
my point is, we got
dispatched.
back here, and there was a guy
Yes.
named Sutter going, "Oh, those are my guys."
Oh yeah,
Even better.
I guess
Even
they're telling the
better, yeah.
truth then.
Exactly. We still
Even-
ended up in interrogation. Yeah.
Even better, he's saving money. I've never seen these people in my entire life.
Yeah.
This
That
is-
wouldn't surprise me.
So he releases you guys. You don't have the body or the rocket pack or any of that, but you do have the things you found on him, and they didn't search you guys for that.
I mean, I'm sure when they surrounded us, they collected the fucking smoking
They did
Jetpack
collect,
from
yes. They kept
from
that,
the
yeah.
traitor.
Yes. Despite all of that, the army base has a general suspicion of you guys being there at the same time the jetpack man was, and now that you're associated with Bill Sutter, they discontinue any talks of buying cattle from him.
We ruined the deal.
Ruined the deal.
I mean, that would have happened regardless. Let's be honest. Because Bill Sutter suddenly showed up to sell them cattle at the same time that this guy was stealing their jetpack. That has nothing to do with us.
So,
I agree.
you guys all return to the camp. Meet up with Luke there leading the camp. And round up the herd.
Did he got the cattle sold?
No. He did not sell any cattle. It turns out, as you guys passed through the railhead for the Lone Star Company, they also heard from the army not to deal with you guys, because you're suspicious. And
Guys, we should have killed those army men.
Yeah.
They pass on your guys' cattle offer as well. So, you guys continue on the trail, having not sold anything, having been hassled by the army, and feeling like things are just being really weird and kind of discouraged. You're also in the desert and you're thirsty.
I have a question.
Yes.
Wow, this is a weird west.
Did we were we able to keep the money and the documents?
Yes, they did not search you guys. They should have probably, but they didn't.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, you have those things.
So they are not only vindictive, they are also stupid. I get it.
Yeah.
Cool.
So you guys back on the trail, the dusty trail, and
Yay.
you
Oh, so dusty.
you are traveling for about a week and a half, and you come to, like, the river is getting bigger and wider, and you find that you're needing to cross it. I gotta put all you guys back on here. I should really just preload this stuff on here, huh?
Yeah, you really should.
Maybe I'll learn to do that someday.
Maybe, maybe not. Who knows?
Yeah. This. And... Nope. Nope. This. Horsies. Phew. And... cows. And Chuckawaggy. And, oh my gosh, all the dudes.
All the dudes.
1, 2, 3. Alright, beautiful. Oh, horses. Horse for you. Horse for you. Horse for you. Horse for you. Ferret for you. Okay.
We
You
come with our
guys-
tokens.
Oh my gosh. So needy.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. You come to what you can tell from the map as the Canadian River. All the way down in New Mexico. How about that?
Okay. Do we see any maple syrup in the river?
No. Roll me a
Damn it.
notice roll. No.
God damn it. This is why we can't have nice things.
Normally, you know that it's Well, you may or may not know. It's a slow-moving stream banked by mudflats, but this late in the season, the Canadian is beginning to swell with snowmelt and spring rains. Getting the herd across it safely poses a fairly significant obstacle to you. Sutter decides to scout. He had decided to scout the river a day early, and he's brought you guys to a point where he thinks would be the best area to try fording the river. So you guys are gonna have to convince this herd to get into this deep river. This is no hinky-dink stream like before. This is like a big old river. And cows just don't go swimming for the fun of it.
Warhawk, you may need to refresh the browser, because I don't know what's going on with your dice rolls.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, it's just
Holy
going.
smokes!
It's just going. All right, I refreshed.
I rolled a 16 on my notice roll that you told us to roll.
I was just
So,
joking!
I see
Can't
a
you
bridge.
tell when I'm joking?
No.
No.
I
rolled as well.
it, so no, I can't notice anything.
I noticed a bridge with my 16. So we're just going to take the bridge instead of crossing through the muddy river?
You don't. There's no bridge. The bridge is a mirage.
Ah, damn it.
With my 8, can I see any snakes in the water?
There's no snakes. This is not snake water. This is
Excellent.
deep. This is deep fish water.
Deep fish.
Cool.
So
So
I'm
we
gonna
have-
need Yes.
So we have to do a riding roll to drive the cattle over?
Yes. At a -2, because it is such a deep river, and they are excited again because they thirsty.
Okay.
Oh, I rolled a 0.
That's a 6.
I had I have a
What roll
6-sided
was
and
it?
an 8-sided dice, and I managed to roll.
Riding
A
roll.
riding roll.
I have a 6 total.
Actually, I have a penny. I'm going to roll a
Hi.
penny on that.
Lily -2, so to succeed.
I rolled a 1, and it's still rolling. Jeez, what's going on?
I don't.
So
don't
I
see
bennied
it
my
rolling
pair
for
of
you like
2s,
Yeah.
and I got an 8 that exploded, and I got a 6 on the
It
exploding.
just did 2 for
so
some reason.
I got a 14.
just did 2.
Yeah. I guess 2's better than 20.
I don't understand. So, you take your roll, subtract 2. Who got a 4 or higher? Or low?
I
Who
did.
got less than 4?
I got a 12.
Who got less than 4? Lily did?
I did.
Yeah.
And I did.
Alright. We're gonna see if you guys get trampled.
Again.
I guess. I guess that's what we're doing. Because they're getting excited again.
Noon is like, I guess I'm gonna trample you. Ugh.
do another riding roll, but not with a -2.
What is going on with Gorok dice?
I'm not seeing it happen. I'm seeing a normal, just the one roll.
Okay,
You guys
I'll
are saying
refresh my
multiples
browser.
again?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
down to 1 on my
Onto me.
screen too.
Okay, I refresh mine.
Lily made it. Calvin did not. Did you want to use a Benny on that?
I mean, I'm already like -2 on everything anyway, so I can't ride.
Okay. Roll 2d6.
If we get the next advancement, I would advise you to put a point into riding. Just the thought.
I should remember to let you guys advance after this section.
I mean, didn't you already before the undead attack?
We've advanced once, yeah.
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 Yeah, but you'll advance again after this section.
Okay. Calvin, put a fucking point into writing.
I told him to last time, and he didn't want to because of role playing.
Yeah.
You've been on the trail for like a month, and you still haven't figured out how to ride a horse.
Nope.
All right.
Just riding the wagon.
So you rolled your 2d6. You got 6.
Yep.
What's your toughness?
6.
Okay. You're bumped around, but you're not shaken this time, so you're okay.
See, I'm fine. I don't need to be able to ride.
So you guys
gosh.
manage to convince the cows, the steers, to start fording the river. And one of them
It's eaten by an alligator this time instead of a snake.
manages to get caught up in something, but it's stuck. Hang on, I need another cow. I need a single cow. This one seems stuck, and everyone else is moving by it.
Okay, I would try to ride in, knife in hand, if I have to cut it free.
Okay. You can see that it is struggling, and seems to be stuck by something, and I need you to make a riding roll. Lassoing it is automatic since it can't move. So what are you how are you trying to, what are you trying to do to get it, like, moving? You can lasso it.
I wanted to see if it's stuck.
Yeah, it's stuck. It's struggling.
Okay, so is it stuck in, like, plant matter?
No, you can tell that it is sinking.
Okay.
Like
yeah,
it's
then I
being
guess I have
pulled,
to...
like it's being pulled down.
Okay, yeah, then I have to lasso it and pull it.
Yeah, give me a riding roll. It says do a
Just
riding
did.
roll.
Just
Oh,
did.
yes. So you lassoed it.
Yep.
Oh. This says the mud is thick and the cow is panicked. So this roll is made at -4. So you didn't make it.
Okay, then I use a Benny.
Okay.
Riding, right?
Yes.
That's an 8 that explodes.
Whoa!
That's another 4, so that's a 12 minus 4 is 8.
Okay. So you manage to get it, you've lassoed it and you're pulling it this time, and you're able to free it from what looks like quicksand.
Ew.
And it continues on with the herd.
Okay.
Good job.
And everybody manages to get the rest of the cattle across without any issue. Everybody else gets across without any issue. They've noticed the steer that got caught in quicksand, and the rest of them are like careful looking where they're going and making sure there's not any spots of trouble to walk into.
Yep, because they can see under the water.
Yes.
They have
yes.
sonar.
They rolled really high on their notices.
Did they
and it's
though?
fine.
How high
Yes.
cow notice?
Lily, would you like to come along with everyone?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a really big
So-
ferret.
The ferret's riding the horse now.
It's a dire ferret.
Okay. So, you guys managed to get across. Good job!
Yay!
Roy.
Yay.
You guys continue again along the trail, and you're approaching a mountain range. There's some foothills in front of it. It's called the Sangre de Cristo Mountains. Sutter. Okay, what?
Weird name, but sure. Okay.
Okay.
Never heard of
Thank
it.
you. Okay. That's
But
because
then
you're
again, I'm
German.
European, so
Okay.
okay.
So, one night on the trail, when you're all gathered around the campfire, Sutter explains that most of the traffic going through, like coming to these mountains, they go through the Raton Pass. But he knows that someone, a rather enterprising entrepreneur named Uncle Dick Wooten, has set up a toll road there over a decade ago. And
Fucking
Uncle
bandits.
Dick's toll for the herd would likely gobble up the majority of whatever stake Sutter has in trying to sell the herd. So he tells you all that instead you guys are gonna head for a nearby pass, a different pass called the Trincheras Pass. So that's where you guys are headed. And along the trail, actually, I don't want to take. Well, yeah, we'll do that. Yeah. Yeah. No. Decisions.
You should.
I'm trying to figure out which map I want. Let's do this one. So you guys are like just started through the pass in the mountains. And
On the road again.
You're setting up camp one night. I go spawn everybody in. Hold, please.
Holding.
You know, I think you should have done that in advance.
Yeah. That probably would have been helpful.
Maybe.
There's some tents. And, oh, you know what I forgot? Put a little couple... Man, they've not been barking, huh?
Nope.
They've been real quiet, the little chihuahuas.
Yeah.
We left the
They're so
chihuahuas
tuckered
behind.
out. They're just tuckered out and thirsty. They've been sleeping on their heating pads.
I thought maybe they had drowned in one of the rivers we were crossing.
No, they've been in the chuck wagon. They're fine.
They can doggy paddle.
Well,
I
one
don't
can
know.
hope.
They're more like cats, really. Like, I don't know. They don't do the water.
Well, they are more like rats, but fair enough.
Why are your tokens so big? I need to scale
They're
this
not that
map
big.
better.
They're-
They look big. I'm
They are
zoomed in
average
close.
sized, okay?
I gotta give you permissions to move your tokens. I need to remember to hydrate.
Hydrate, don't hydrate.
Everyone hydrate. Oh my gosh, there's so many of these dudes. You guys should be killing off more of these dudes.
We've been trying, but they just don't seem to die.
No.
For some reason, everything seems to be attacking me instead of all of them.
Stop giving people mean looks. Okay.
That attacked me with snakes.
Oh, we need
so.
horses and cows. There we go. We got some moose. Some moose in there. Okay.
Moving.
Bust
The moose
move.
are moose stopped moving.
The moose stopped moving. Sorry.
What about our horses?
Oh my gosh.
I should stop
So-
horsing around.
So needy. Which one of you are which? Where you guys at? Where I put you? Oh, you're down there.
Mm-hmm.
Chacky.
Jackie. I'm running out of ways to spell Jackie.
Okay. So you guys have set up camp.
Spelled it with a Q yet?
Oh, yeah.
Hi, Muffin. Doubles, you get a Benny.
Wait, is it a good Benny or a bad Benny? Because last time it was a bad Benny.
He spelled
Muffin.
it regular Benny, not Venus. So it's a good Benny.
Yeah, but Muffin gifted it, so it's a bad Benny.
Oh no, we'll see. So everybody, same routine. What? Oh, it's a Benny Hill.
It's a Benny Hill.
Everybody's going about their jobs as usual, getting ready to bed down for the night. Is anything you guys want to do while setting up the camp and things?
I want to see if I can notice that it's getting dark.
Okay.
Make a notice roll.
Oh, it's getting dark.
Yeah, I want to
Didn't
do
identify.
a survival roll. Just to
For
see
what?
if there's anything useful around.
Okay.
Or, we're in a canyon. Maybe there's loose rocks or something up there.
Okay.
Oh, guessing I didn't see anything.
You see bare ground and nothing that looks particularly useful.
Alright.
It was like, thank God he failed that because I don't want to do the campaign anymore. Landslide kills the entire team.
Yeah.
The entire party.
Rocks
out.
fall, everyone dies. The classic.
Hey guys, I'm gonna go do some gardening. You guys all died.
Mhm. At least kill all the extra cowboys.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything else?
Nope.
Nope.
Nope. Okay. So, is there anybody gonna stay up for a watch? Anybody want to volunteer?
Yeah, sure,
I
I'll
am.
stay up for a watch. Why not? Every time I do, we get attacked, so.
Just offering.
Yep.
Oh, now we're barking. I think Nerd might be coming home, maybe. Hopefully he didn't screw up the grocery shopping.
I mean,
What's to screw up?
Oh, there's plenty to screw up.
Okay.
He could have got the wrong milk, the wrong coffee syrup. Oh, Rudy
Yeah, could you
Where
imagine if he
you
came
went.
back with milk in bags? That'd be insane.
Ew, gross. Alright, who's doing watches?
Me.
I-
I love how it's just me and I am said at the same time. And I have to
Zenobia.
decipher who said what. And Rex.
Not me.
Who's going... Not Calvin?
Nope, not Calvin.
Calvin's sleeping.
Nobody
What's
needs
Lily
to babysit.
doing? Is Lily sleeping?
Yep.
Okay. Zenobia, when do you want to do your watch?
I take first watch.
And Rex?
I'll take the third watch. I assume there's 4 watches.
Sure. That sounds
And
good.
there's been 4 watches every other time, so
4 is a nice even number.
Hmm.
For watches, for
I
dogs.
assume ranch hands will take the other 2.
Yes. Okay. Alright. So, the watches begin. Everybody else is going to bed. For those that are sleeping, well, let's do it for everyone. Yeah? Let's do for everyone. Everyone make me... Let's see, what is... Hang on, I gotta figure out how this works again. Uno momento, por favor. Gotta look up this page. Let's
Think
see.
of that
Okay.
again in English words.
No. I need everyone to make a fear check, which is a spirit roll.
Oh, damn.
Excuse you.
I rolled a 5.
I rolled a 10.
Okay, you guys are not
Plus
afraid.
6 plus 2. So I got 8.
Okay. Lily, you rolled a 5?
5, I think.
Okay.
Calvin, you have a 6, not an 8.
I have a plus 2.
Oh, you have an advance?
Yep, because I'm brave.
Ooh, that's
Okay.
nice.
Can't scare him.
Nope, not even with Texas.
Let me see.
Not even with a stampede of cows.
Nope.
Yeah,
Okay. So Zenobia is doing your watch,
yes, ma'am.
and nothing happens really. It's just a quiet night.
Okay.
Same for Rex's watch. Nothing out of the ordinary has happened. Everything's peaceful and quiet.
Cool.
Trying to think how I want to go about this.
I mean, something obviously happened. We all were potentially afraid of something.
Yeah, that's okay. Roll me notice rolls for Zenobia and Rex.
Pair 5s.
Oh, that's a 6. And a 2, so that's 8.
Okay. You notice.
By the way,
Yes.
Thada wanted to pay us weekly, if I remember.
Monthly.
Monthly. Okay,
Yeah.
Only been 4 days, yeah.
I had weekly in my head. I'm sorry. Go on.
It feels like it's been a month, but it's only been 4 days.
It's fine. Well, it's It's been more because we traveled from.
I'll
the...
calculate it up at the end and see how much you're owed. Not like you have anywhere to spend it.
Not yet.
Money count.
Depends, really.
Spend it. You know,
I mean, you
having
could be
it in my
doing
pocket is better than
gambling, like
having it
playing
in somebody
poker and
else's.
stuff, so yeah.
My money.
Okay.
I don't care if I can spend it or not.
Exactly.
Let me do a little bit of this. Hang on. Oh wait, I guess it's this way. Can I map? I wish I could tell it where I wanted it to go.
I
just
think
have
it
to-
goes
I-
centered on where you put the mouse when you let it go.
Centered?
Yeah.
No. Alright, beautiful. I'm so smart, you guys.
Yeah. Ignore that some of these mountains don't actually line up, but yeah, otherwise perfect.
Close enough. Okay. You notice, through this darkness, there's a little flock of ravens that landed nearby.
Oh, that dickhead again.
Stupid guy.
And they look
Fucking
like
asshole.
normal ravens, just collected and landed nearby.
I mean, I'm
Is there
just gonna shoot at them.
anything you want to do during your respective watches that all of a sudden we're doing simultaneously?
No.
I'll let.
Let's start with Zenobia.
Yeah.
No.
Zenob-
Move on.
No, okay. Rex?
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot at them. I'm gonna move a little bit away from the group so that I don't wake everybody up with a gunshot. So I'm gonna move like over here,
Yeah.
my horse. And
You're
then
gonna
I'm
wake
just
everyone
gonna-
with a gunshot.
Yep, I'm doing it anyways. I don't think I have anything else. It's not like I can throw anything at them that makes noise or anything. Yeah, no, I don't have anything else I can throw at them. So yeah, I'm gonna move over here and shoot a gun at them.
Okay.
Because for sure, if I ride over there, they're gonna transform into a fucking shaman, and I'm gonna get kidnapped.
Do you have a paranoia hindrance or something? Have you since gained a
I have-
paranoia hindrance?
I have a phobia, a major phobia,
Of
but it's specifically
Snowswig.
of
Lily.
I mean, my hindrances are that I have a code of honor, I'm cautious, and I'm shamed. So I'm being cautious by shooting at these guys.
Okay, make your shooting roll.
That's a pair of these.
Well, I munched
Oh.
some shredded wheat.
Well, that's a problem.
Alright. Your gun does not fire. It what do you call it when it backfire?
What do you call it when it backfires? That's exactly what you call it.
Like, is there a different word
That's
for
what it's
it?
called. No,
Discharge? Mischarge?
I mean, could be.
Depends on what is happening, because it could simply be it jams, or it could be that it backfires.
I think there's literally a mechanic for this when a gun does not work. When you crit fail. Oh wait, let me look up crit fail. 88. Backlash. Oh, that's spells. Okay. A weapon is dropped or gets stuck. Oh, it just says get stuck. See backlash, page 151. So critical failure when oh no, that's for spells. I want to like do damage to you,
Yeah, of course you do.
but I don't know how to apply it. The weapon is extra. I guess your gun just backfires and you don't end up being hurt from it, because I don't know how to apply the damage for that. Unless I just make something up, but that feels not fair. Your gun backfires.
Okay.
Good job.
Awesome. I curse and swear at the fact that all my ammunition got wet, and that must be why it backfired. And I put the gun away and slink back off over to the camp.
Okay. The ravens are unbothered by you. Okay. So it is now the next day, and the birds are no longer there when you wake up. And the next 2 nights go by. I want everyone to do fear checks again. Which is the spirit roll.
Ooh.
Whoa!
Both of my dice explode.
Critical ones are failure.
Oh, that was for his gun.
That was my
exploding
gun.
in his
sorry.
face.
Missed it.
9. I got a 9 this time.
Oh, wait, you do a -1 on this one, by the
I
way.
got an 8 this time.
I got a 6.
I failed.
Kitty failed?
I failed.
Who?
I got a
anybody?
5.
Okay, so you succeed, Calvin succeeds, Rex succeeds, Zenobia failed. Zenobia, during the night of the second night of being in this pass, you are plagued by night terrors. Please describe something your character might be plagued by night terrors of, like your particular, like how everybody's supposed to have their own nightmare of what they're afraid of.
Yep.
What kind of nightmare might that trigger for you?
So, Zenobia rides across the canyon, or through the canyon we are currently going through, towards a village she doesn't know the name of. It is the late afternoon, so it's pretty dark inside the canyon. The shadows are already lengthening, and she sees smoke from the village before she sees the fire, and drives her horse faster across the barren ground. And as she arrives in the small mining town, it burns. Most of the villagers have already been burned to ash. No way to save them. And she rides close to one who seemingly survived and grabs the hand of one to lift them up. And they just turn to ash in her hand.
Oh. Okay. Roll me a d20.
That's the 3.
Okay. You feel a surge of adrenaline after this nightmare, and it causes you to wake up suddenly. What do you do, if anything?
I grab my gun
Mm-hmm.
and I head outside to look around. Oh,
Okay.
outside the tent.
Roll me a notice roll.
Nope.
Okay. You're looking around and you just see out the darkness and everything else looks like it as it should.
Okay.
Okay, and then the morning comes and kind of rinse and repeat for a third night. Everybody do me a fear check with a spirit roll.
Ruh-roh.
And that's a -2 now.
Me too?
Yes, everyone's a -2. Oh my gosh, Calvin. Your dice are freaking out again. What
It looks
the
fine on
heck?
my end.
Alright, let me refresh.
Yeah, mine's fine. I got
Mine
a
isn't.
7 -2. So
You're spamming the lock again.
I got a 5. Fine, I'll refresh.
Please. Could you maybe clear your cache? Your browser cache?
Yeah, I can do that. Let's see, let's stay out of there and then. Boom, boom.
Now I lost the dice log. Everybody's gonna have to tell me what they rolled. Or if
Yep.
you failed or succeeded or whatever.
I rolled a 13.
Oh.
Already
a 1.
with -2. So 15
Mhm.
and -2 is 13.
Mm-hmm.
I got a 5 total
Okay.
with the -2 already in there.
The
Mhm.
-2, I rolled a 1.
Lily?
Is it the total?
So it's your spirit die and your wild die. Whichever is, take the higher of one and then -2 for that.
Okay. I got a 1 then. 3 minus. 2.
Okay. Rex and Lily, you both suffer night terrors during your sleep. Please describe what might be the subject matter of your night terrors. Rex, you can go first.
Okay. I returned to the town where I was previously the sheriff, and the bandits have completely taken over. It is absolutely a disaster there now. There's all kinds of illegal activity going on, and I also see in the distance in the town Lily casting crazy magical occult spells and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And her face kind of looks like this, looming in your nightmares.
Yeah, something like that is what I see in my nightmares of Lily in the background in this town that is absolutely gone to, is fallen completely to crime.
Okay, thank you, Lily.
Yes. Lily will is heading back to her family home. And when she goes inside, she finds all her I guess like her family members, like kind of frozen and cold to the touch
Ooh.
and unresponsive.
Oh no.
And I guess some kind of darkness starts flooding the house.
Ooh. That's it?
Yep.
Okay. Okay. So, Zenobia, you don't have any new night terrors. You still have lingering, like, nightmares. Not night terrors, but, like, nightmares of what you had from the previous night. And, Calvin, you're just dreaming of puppies and rainbows.
Yeah.
You're fine.
Jetpacks.
Sleeping peacefully.
Mm-hmm.
And it becomes morning. And let's see, let me find. Okay. So those who suffered nightmares, you are feeling fatigued by your nightmares. Let me roll for the crew also. Spirit. What's their spirit die? 6. A 5. Oh, I need to roll it 3 times too, because y'all had 3 nights. So that's with a -1, that's like a 2. And then -2, that's a 2. So they all also. I don't want to put. I'm not going to put them on all of them. I'll put them on a few of them. We know that they've all been fatigued as well.
Need like a fine tag and just put it on Calvin. He's the only one fine.
I am gonna just end up putting it on all of them.
There's
So
one
it
guy
is
way
now
on
the
other
next
side of the herd.
morning. Oh yeah, he's Frank. Oh, I can hover
Yeah.
over it and see their names.
Oh.
Okay. Everyone's feeling real bad and tired and like not great.
Calvin's
Every-
being super excited and excitable and happy, and we're all
everyone,
like, "Fuck off, Calvin."
Right.
everyone who's
some breakfast.
everyone who's fatigued, roll me a d20.
God damn it!
Oh, puppies! I'm gonna go play with the dogs. Yeah.
Puppies.
So we are fatigued
Just like my
when
dream.
we failed the second time, or are we just fatigued if we failed once?
Over the course of the 3 nights, if you had at least once failed, you're fatigued.
Ugh. That mechanic sucks.
Right? Who needs
Rex
a riding
rolled a-
field now?
Still you.
Rex, you're also feeling distracted.
Can't hear you ever playing with the puppies.
That's about right.
Lily, you're feeling kind of panicked about the dreams that you've been having. Zenobia,
Did the ferret get fatigued? Does the ferret have a name?
I've forgot to give it a name.
Gotta name it.
Libby. Zenobia, your D20 roll actually carried over from when you first had it, so you still feel like that adrenaline surge of like
Okay.
you're in like a flight or fight response, and you're feeling fight.
Cool.
Yeah,
He shoots
and
Calvin.
and then what did I roll? 16. everybody else, the ranchers, are kind of feeling panicked in general. They got a panickiness going on about them.
I'm distracted by the fact that Lily's in our party.
Is there anything you'd like to do at this moment? Knowing all of this now.
Yeah.
Besides petting puppies.
Honestly, probably put Lily down, because she's obviously part of the problem.
This is not a PvP game.
Yeah, I'm aware of that. Doesn't change the fact that somehow I am afraid of Lily.
Somehow.
Yeah,
That's what the dice decided.
exactly.
Good call,
Zenobia, Lily, anything in particular you'd like to do first off, knowing now that you're fatigued from waking up? No?
No. I guess try and get some rest. Shut eye.
Okay. Well, with all of this having happened now, we will end the session for the day because it is that time.
Yay.
End it on a low note of everyone feeling like trash.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Except Calvin. Calvin is sunshine and rainbows.
He had a great night.
Yeah. All right. So thank you everyone. Thank you for my players for playing. Thanks everybody in chat for hanging out in chat and listening and being cool dudes and gals and non-binary pals. Let's look for someone to raid. Let's
You could
see.
raid Goblin Tuesday. He's playing.
I was
TTRPG.
just thinking that also. That's a good call. Let's go raid Goblin Tuesday. They are playing something. I don't know.
Made a TTRPG and he's testing it today. Well,
Is it the
I have no idea.
Oh, okay. Oh, I think it is. He's doing like a Greek god type of, like Greek god cyberpunk mashup kind of thing. I think that's what this is.
Okay.
Which seems pretty interesting, actually.
For it, I
So,
guess.
we'll go check that out. Thanks again, everybody. Follow along with the raid if you like or not. I don't care. Do what you want. Have a good day, and I'll see you next time. Bye, chat. Say bye to chat.
Bye, chat.
Bye, chat.